After all the trade rumors, it turns out DeAndre Hopkins might just stay here with the Cardinals in Arizona. Now, there's this video that he made on his Instagram story yesterday about him kind of confirming that, and here's that video.
I see everybody tell me to stay. Who said I want to go? Who said I wanted to leave? I'm out here working, baby.
So as you guys can see from that video, D-Hop might just stay on the Cardinals. Now, I do not think that he's going to finish the season with the Cardinals. This is my prediction. I think he's going to start the season out with the Cardinals, and then by the trade deadline, he's going to get dealt. And I do think that the reason why he's not traded yet is because Monty Ossenfort and the Cardinals know what he's worth. And I feel like a lot of teams, since Monty Ossenfort is kind of like a newer GM, they're trying to fleece. They're trying to do like what we did to the Texans for D-Hop. They're trying to do the same thing for us. They're basically calling Monty and like, yo, we'll trade a bag of chips for D-Hop. And Monty's like, nah, man, we need something more. So I respect Monty for that, if that's the case. That's my prediction and little conspiracy of why DeAndre Hopkins has not been traded yet. But it turns out that DeAndre Hopkins just might start the season here. Now, every Cardinals fan knows that DeAndre Hopkins wants out of here, especially since he did not play the last 2 games of last season. He just sat out on all those games, so you know what that means? He wants to leave. And it's always been rumored and speculated this entire offseason that D-Hop's going to get traded and this and that since we're going on to a full rebuild. But DeAndre Hopkins, if you're listening to this video, D-Hop, man, it's okay if you want to be traded. All right, us Cardinals fans, we appreciate everything you've done for the organization. We appreciate you for going crazy, for making that Hail Murray catch, for doing so much other things. You provided us a lot of great highlights and a lot of great stuff. You're the one that actually, well, one of the best. I mean, you are the best offensive player, other than like obviously Kyler Murray. Him and Kyler Murray are obviously the best. Like, you've done your thing. All right, go win a championship now. You're pretty old. I think you're like 31, 32. Just go win a championship. You don't have to stay with us anymore. I wouldn't mind if DeAndre Hopkins gets traded. I really wouldn't. I mean, it would be nice if you were to stay for this rebuild. But, man, I want to see D-Hop win a ring. And I don't care if that's with the Chiefs, the Bills. Those are like the 2 teams, or even the Ravens. I doubt if they even get, I mean, if the Ravens get DeAndre Hopkins, that they'll win the Super Bowl. But the Chiefs and Bills, I mean, mostly the Chiefs. I want D-Hop to see D-Hop on the Chiefs. I think that would be insane. Patrick Mahomes and DeAndre Hopkins, that would be an insane duo. Or trio with Kelsey, too. Holy shit, that would be crazy. But that's besides my point, man. DeAndre Hopkins, I guess, is going to be staying here. I don't know, man. I just don't know how to feel about this situation. It's because it's just so, like, there's so much questions with it. So I'm guessing maybe him and our GM, Monty Ossenfort, kind of got into an agreement, and that's why he's going to be staying here for the start of the year. I don't know, man. Who knows? Maybe this just could be like a big lie, and then he gets traded before the season starts. I don't know. We got to see week 1. We got to see week 1 if DeAndre Hopkins is in the Cardinals uniform or not. The new unis, not my favorite. But we'll wait and see, man, honestly. And this is, as a Cardinals fan, this is pretty exciting news. Obviously, I mean, when one of the best receivers, a Hall of Fame receiver, wants to stay with your poverty team, it's obviously a great thing because the Cardinals were poverty. All right, we're rebuilding yet again. We're poverty. I mean, we've been through the cycle so much times now. And to see DeAndre Hopkins want to stay, or basically saying that he's staying for this rebuild, I mean, if he does actually stay through the rebuild, nothing but respect to DeAndre Hopkins and Hopkins in general. I do predict even with Hopkins, we get 4 to 5 wins next year. But at least with D-Hop on the field, it'll be somewhat more enjoyable to watch because the Cardinals for the past like 2 years have been unenjoyable. Even though on 2021 we did go 7-0, we literally crapped the bed and we got blown out the water first playoff game. And 2022, man, was just a disaster. D-Hop suspended for the first 7 games. We went like 4-13, just an awful stinker of a year. And this year's gonna be the same thing, man. We're gonna be stinkers. Half of our team is like on a 1-year deal. We're gonna be playing a lot of more rookies and stuff. Kyler Murray rehabbing from an ACL injury. So there's just a lot of question marks with this team and with this football team in general. But I love what we did in the draft, though. But that's besides my point, man. Enough talking about the Cardinals. Talking about DeAndre Hopkins. I think many football fans as well want to see DeAndre Hopkins get traded. And to be honest with you, if he does get traded during the season, I wouldn't mind. As I said, DeAndre Hopkins, you don't have to stay here. Okay, if you want to leave, you could just leave. Us Cardinals fans won't hate you for it. We're not gonna, be mad at you because we understand the game. Okay, we understand that we're rebuilding again, and we understand that you want to win a championship. And even though it's most likely not going to be here in Arizona, we want to see you win, man, because you've done nothing but great things for our franchise. Sure, obviously you've been a little injured and missed some games here in Arizona. The 7-game suspension, the hamstring tweak, and a few other things, you still did your best. I mean, every time you played on the field, you know, like, our offense is going to be so much better. You carried our offense. I'll be honest. You carried our offense. Everyone else, I don't know where they were at, but Deandre Hopkins legit carried our offense every single time. So as I said, we'll see where D-Hop goes from here on out. Let's see if he actually stays through the whole entire year. Like, imagine if DeAndre Hopkins stayed through our entire rebuild. That wouldn't make any sense. You know, he's going to get traded. Like, I'm pretty sure I'll probably put the house on it. I'll probably put my whole bank account on it that DeAndre Hopkins will get traded either by the trade deadline this season or maybe even like next offseason. I don't know. I really doubt DeAndre Hopkins spends another 2 years here. I really do. Maybe 1 year, I guess, to like puff up his stats and puff up his trade value. I don't know, man. We'll wait and see. We'll have to wait and see about that. But let me know what you guys think about the DeAndre Hopkins situation. Do you guys think he's going to be traded to another team, or do you guys think he's going to stay here and be loyal to Arizona? I mean, that would be nice. As a Cardinals fan, that would be nice, but I just don't see that happening. And especially with us being in a rebuild, I think D-Hop's going to go, sadly. One thing we know is that this jersey will be seeing another year, man. I thought after buying this jersey last season, I thought this was going to have to be retired. But it turns out, man, with the whole news and everything, this is going to live another year, man. So let's go, baby. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, of course, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe for our brand new. It's been Deandre. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're on the goal to 500 subscribers. So let's make that happen. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.